The season is rounding second. All-Star game, first half, and what's yet to come. Let's talk baseball.
Hello and welcome to the Infield Fly Guys podcast. My name is Jose, and along here with Rob. Rob, let's get right into it. With the first half of the MLB season in the books, what has surprised you the most?
Probably the most, I'd probably go with the Tigers. I mean, I knew they were going to be good. I thought they were going to be leading that division, but I didn't expect this kind of outpouring. I mean, you knew Scooble was going to be good and potential Cy Young, which I mean, he's pretty much if they were doing awards now, he'd have it. But seeing as though that they're 11 and a half games up over the Twins at the break, um, I don't really see them slowing down. I don't see anybody in that division necessarily catching them. Um, what about you? What's surprising you the most?
Looking at my predictions from the beginning of the year, I had the Blue Jays in the complete opposite position that they are now. I had them in last place, and lo and behold, they're in first place by 2 games. So I think that kind of shocked has been kind of shocking the baseball world community. Uh, I mean, just what was it, 5 months ago when Vladdy got his extensions? A lot of people, myself included, were like, what is Toronto doing? Like, okay, yeah, they have him, but like they need to like build around him, and we look dumb now.
Well, I mean, I had the Orioles in second, and I had them, going all the way. So, and they're obviously going all the way to the cellar. So, yeah, it's not looking too good on that in that regard. I mean, you look right now, you got three playoff teams in the AL East, in the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, and the Yankees. Excuse me, Blue Jays, Yankees, then Red Sox. Um, Red Sox on a 10-game win streak going right into the break. And they go into Chicago to play the Cubs for the opening series after the break. So it should be a good series, but you take a week off, a lot can change in a week. So
Yeah, I'll be there for the game on Sunday.
okay, right on.
So, pitcher for the Cubs is still to be determined, TBD, but I think it'd probably be Horton. Um,
But it's hard to know with the break and all that. So
yeah. So we talked a little bit about what's has been the most surprising part of the first half. How about the most disappointing, Robbie?
I think it could be easy to say the Orioles, but I'm actually going to believe it or not, I'm going to say the Rockies. And even though they were expected to be last place, probably worse than the NL, I don't think anybody was expecting them to be this bad and essentially on pace to break the record that was set last year by the White Sox. Just a bad look for baseball. Seeing teams, perennially get that record, that's not a good look for the sport.
I mean,
So, what
minus
about you there?
200. I was going to say a minus 253 run differential for the Rockies.
So,
22 and 74 as of the recording of this uh, episode. I mean, they can't even win at home. Other teams show up and beat them at their own game. Well, what 10 and 36 home, away 12 and 38.
it's just, it's it's
Just
it's bad. It's bad.
I you show up, you're on the Rockies, but it's like I bet some of that is like they might not even feel like they're on a major league team, right? I'm curious if you move some of those like a Ryan McMahon out of Colorado, would just moving him away from that team, like, the whole change of scenery thing, would that like do something for him?
I think it could, but it's really hard to say. I mean, the sample size you've got from these guys on a relatively decent team just isn't there.
Mm.
Like it doesn't look like they're having fun. It doesn't look like anything. The only people having fun is the world's largest gathering of Ryans who met up at the Rockies game this year, which was probably the highlight of their season. So
Didn't Ryan McMahon hit a home run?
he did, he did, and got the Ryans popping. So
I to answer your question before I started talking about the Rockies, was for me it's the Braves. I had them winning the East, and as of right now, I mean, I'm sure there are still some Braves fans that believe but they are 9 under 500 right now.
Y-
No,
yep,
sorry, 11
yep.
under 500.
But they are just
Um,
9.5 out of the wild card. They could easily sneak up there. But there's a lot of tough teams in front of them.
yeah,
So,
one of those teams that I've watched people talk about maybe Marcelo Zuna getting shipped, right?
hmm
Uh, they got a lot of pieces that could get shipped. Sean Murphy, catcher, he I've seen people say he might go to the Giants. Giants don't have really, I think, are one of the worst teams at the catching position offensively. So that could be like a Sean Murphy trade. Buster Posey, Buster Posey knows the importance of having a good catcher in your organization.
hmm
I could see Sean Murphy being that guy. Marcelo Zuna, I feel like he could be a guy that could all of a sudden show up with the Brewers, which I don't know how how much I'd like that as a Cubs fan, but I feel like it's like the Braves probably don't need that much for him, and it's a rental, and I feel like it's kind of a guy that would make sense for them.
Yep, I would agree. I think that's definitely they've been disappointed. They started what the season on an 8 game losing streak or something like that. It was they pretty much went right to the bottom, and that's a hard hole to dig. You know, they always say you can never win the division the first week of the year, but you certainly can lose it. So
Right. And having them look up at the Miami Marlins was, I don't think, was in anybody's books.
no, it's about them. Yeah, not at all. So we'll see what happens, but the Phillies and Mets are gonna be tough to chase, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they can, I think they can jump the Marlins. I think they can jump the Reds. Um, but Diamondbacks, Cardinals, Giants, and then the other three teams in the wild card. Those aren't teams to play with. I mean, they're teams that will will win when they need to win.
It's going to be interesting. So, with that, I think we should move on a little bit into what just happened a couple days ago, which was the All Star game,
Which
All
was in
Star
Atlanta.
weekend, which was in
So,
Atlanta. Yeah, they had a an All Star.
hmm
Matt Olson was the only one, right? He was there. Ronald Acuna Jr.
yeah,
technically,
yeah.
but he opted out, right?
Yeah,
Or was he
wasn't
just
Albies
only
there?
in the home run derby? I
Wasn't
don't know
Albies
if
there?
was he? I'm not sure if he was.
I thought he was.
I don't think he played.
I don't think he did either.
If he was there, then he didn't play. Let's see. Let's get the research department on it, which
No,
is
he was
Robert.
not. He was not. I don't know why I thought he was. Maybe he was just there. They just, but
Wasn't it just Olson? Well, Olson Acuna. Acuna started in right.
yes. Maybe I'm thinking Acuna. It wasn't. Yeah, no, it wasn't Albies. That's dumb
Yeah,
of me.
Acuna
So,
started in right with then PCA and Tucker.
yes. So yeah, my bad on that. I didn't do my
No,
research apparently.
but let's start with the home run derby takeaways.
So I mean, outside of Cal Raleigh, and a couple of the other guys on that, you know, they really need to get the better home run hitters to participate in this thing. I mean, you're not seeing Judge, you're not seeing Otani, you're not seeing, even like a PCA who's hit a lot of home runs, Seiya Suzuki. He's not an all star. These guys were tearing the cover off the ball, and you're just not seeing them in the home run derby. Rather, it's kind of like what you see in the NBA with the dunk contest. You didn't see LeBron in the dunk contest. I mean, I understand the injury risk and the effect of the swing and all that, but it's I don't know. I just feel like you get more of the show. Like 15 years ago or so, you always had the big guys in it. Like Prince Fielder was mashing. I mean, go earlier than that, you had like Sammy Sosa, and then you had the years Josh Hamilton and Bobby Abreu. It was Homer Derby was must see TV. Now it's kind of like it's on, it's fun, it's still exciting, but not what it once was.
I mean, right now we're basically 10 years into. I mean, I guess there was none in 2020, but like 10 years into this new format,
hmm
and I don't think it translates well to TV because of the camera.
I would agree.
You understand what I'm saying? It's hard to show the guy and the ball, but then there's time, so then they're constantly showing. So like, you watch those old ones, right?
Mhm.
Specifically, like, like the Josh Hamilton, the
The
Sammy
10
Sosa
outs.
at Miller
10
Park,
outs.
yeah, the 10
Yep.
outs where like everybody gets to soak in, everybody's like, oh, he hits it, everybody watches, it's easy for the camera, go
Mhm.
home run, and
Back,
everybody
back,
like,
back, 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 back.
yeah, yeah. Right? Like the hitter gets to take a second, whatever. Oh, okay, out, go. And honestly, I know that a big part of it is or was to speed it up, with all this
Mhm.
advertising and stuff. But the parts where they only have a certain amount of pitches, it's like it wasn't even like it didn't feel like it took that long.
No, and, it's like I agree, like, the camera angles are messed up with the constant the firepower, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like, it's just it makes it's too much going on at once, and then you have the camera angles and all that, 'cause they could do so much better, I think, with all the StatCast and numbers and everything if you just slowed it down. Take it 1 pitch at a time, do it untimed like it used to be.
Why don't they should do like 10 outs, do the
Mhm.
10 outs, but have the batter on the same batting clock that they have in the games,
Right. No, I think that's fair.
right? You have
With the
to
w with
you
the one
have
timeout
to
if they need to take a,
yeah,
90 seconds or something. I agree. I
yeah.
think that's a good idea.
You have to swing again within the like 18 seconds or 20 seconds or whatever,
Mhm.
and you still get your timeout.
Right.
10 outs. So you go, hit it, and the time doesn't reset until the next pitch. So like the guy can so maybe there is no timeout. You just reset like you hit it, you can step out, watch, come back in. You
Once
hit
that
it,
ball hits the
but
ground, it's a or over the fence, it's a
yeah,
18-second clock
it's
kick.
an 18-second clock. Just
Mhm.
start the 18-second clock.
Yep.
And I think that gives time for the camera, but then it makes it so like, okay, you have to do something again.
Mhm.
Uh, I think that might something like that.
I would
Maybe
agree.
not exactly with the time, but
I agree, and, I think we should have seen a swing off in the first round, between Rooker and Raleigh. Um, no offense to
rigged.
either of them, they were both great, but, they're both great. It was fun to watch, and I think I would have liked to see, honestly, both of them move on, but unfortunately, that's not how the game works. Um, but the fact that they marked it as an inch, it's like, I mean, where do you come up with that? How accurate is a Statcast thing? Come on.
Yeah, I mean that's just using pure like just physics, right?
Mhm.
But we were talking before we started recording that I'm pretty sure on the broadcast they said swing off, and then like something happened real quick, and then all of a sudden they showed the graphic that Cal Rallies was actually less than an inch farther. And then afterwards, Brent Rooker said, "Well, if we had that technology the entire time, then why wasn't that like presented to begin with?"
Yeah, that's a fair
Which,
point. But I mean, maybe they weren't talking about the home run distance. Maybe they're talking about the difference in ass size.
oh yeah, oh yeah, isn't there that edit of Brent Rooker of the ball hitting Brent Rooker's butt and like going over the?
Was that Rooker?
Was it Rooker?
I don't know.
You
It's been
know,
a
it
long
was an
time. Yeah,
A's player.
it's been a long time since I've seen that meme. But yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an A's player. I'm positive it was an A's
Well,
player.
then that brings me to the next one. I mean, you had the intros with Pat McAfee. Did you get a chance to watch those?
No.
No,
The
where they were introducing all the home run derby participants.
no, I had a
He,
game. So I didn't watch till like Byron Buxton.
so I'll say this that Pat McAfee's fun. He's entertaining. I love him on College Game Day for college football. He's very energetic, very enthusiastic. It felt so scripted. It felt like he was reading off paper because he was reading off of paper. Um, and he was really, really trying very hard. It seemed like to me to be as close to the man who introduces the competitors at the hot dog eating contest with just the way he was saying and the way he was saying announcing everything. It's and don't get me wrong. love the hot dog eating contest. One of my favorite events. I have met Takeru Kobayashi. Um, went on my way to do so. So, but it definitely just felt a little too overdone. And also the fact that when he's talking about O'Neal Cruz, he did say Pittsburgh Steelers, or at
Did
least
he
started
really?
to say he did. He said Pittsburgh Pirates, and he said not the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh my
Come on,
gosh.
dude. I know you're a football guy, but come on, man.
Sad.
So maybe he wasn't reading then, if he, or maybe he was reading, just wasn't paying that close attention in his, jersey with the sleeves ripped off. But and he did refer to Cal
Which
Raleigh as the man with the fattest ass in all of sports.
dude, I know he doesn't like it or like that's what he says or that's what I've heard. And now it's like, dang it. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he just signed a sponsorship with the Porta Potty Company,
Oh my gosh.
so he's now living up to the name Big
That's
Dumper. So
crazy. So just fast forwarding to the actual All-Star game. You talked about the jersey with the ripped sleeves. I was just gonna mention everybody back in their actual team jerseys for the game.
hmm
I think that was much needed. Return to form.
yeah,
No?
I'm kind of on the fence on it. I kind of like
What the
the
hell?
the specialty uniform jerseys. It's in my ice cold take, so to speak. Um, But when they're really bad, they were never good. Like if they ever had good jerseys, I liked them. But like a couple years ago, I think they were just
But what
terrible.
was a what was a good one?
Uh see, you got me now. It's
See?
been I don't
The
know.
one in Seattle?
I like the old school gold ones from like '03 or '04, but I don't think they wore those in the game. I think they only wore those at the home run derby.
Right.
But
And the
I thought
yeah.
those were cool. I actually really like the ones they wore for the derby this year. But I thought those were pretty neat.
So see, like that's fine. Have the ones that like all the players are wearing before at the derby,
Mhm.
but then during the game you have the thing with a little all-star patch.
But
No?
at the end of the day, I really don't care. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I really don't care that much. It's just a jersey.
I know, but I don't know. I feel like it looks better. Though there is a one little weird thing that like, the away team jerseys don't match because some
Mhm.
away teams have gray, some away teams have like the full color, like the Cubs alternate, like the one that you're wearing.
Mhm.
That could be worn or like the gray one could be worn. Not every team has a gray away, I don't think. Maybe they do.
I don't think every team does.
Trying to think of one that doesn't.
Does Baltimore have a gray away?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, they have an orange, right?
I think so. And yeah, I think you're right. I'm right.
Yeah.
But
Well, so then after the All-Star game or the All-Star game
well,
ends in a
let me circle
tie.
back real quick. That
Yeah.
touching tribute to Hank Aaron was pretty fantastic.
Okay. Yeah.
Not much else to say on that, but it was certainly great.
It was cool with the fireworks shooting out. Like,
Yeah, it was. That was pretty cool.
that was like, and
Baltimore
just
does have a gray
just
away jersey.
oh, so then why don't they just make them do the gray
They have
aways?
they have three alternates. They have alternate orange and alternate black, and then there's City Connect, which is also black.
Also, why has Wrigley gone at almost or no, 30 years by the time they get one? It's gonna be 2027. There might not even be baseball in
hmm
2027.
Yeah, that's why they picked it. Yeah, it's been what 1990 was the last time they had
Yeah, it's
All-Star game.
crap.
So yeah, it's I don't know, but
So the NL is up by a ton. AL grinds their way back with 2 outs, tie the game with Steven Kwan, goes into a swing off. And what were these home run hitters that were picked by both sides, Robbie? What was going on with those?
I I don't know. Like I mean, I think they could have done better, but I mean, I guess you saw a lot of the guys were kind of in street clothes by the end of the game anyway, so it's not like you're gonna bring Aaron Judge out in jeans
Yeah.
um to swing or Shohei Otani and whatever Shohei Otani wears.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird. while that was happening, or like right after they got uh chosen, I don't know if it was Jeff Passan, but it was like somebody like that. Maybe it was like just on the Chicago side, tweeted out that some of those starters had like some of them had already left, which is kind
Mhm.
of crazy to me. Especially like you don't know if you're going to be the MVP. Well, I guess some of those guys knew that they weren't going to be the MVP, so they so they just left.
I
Um,
mean, you're not gonna see a pitcher be an MVP in an All-Star game for only pitching like 1 inning or in like Kershaw's case 2 outs. But
would you not just want to stay? Like,
I guess it's up to them. I know a lot of those guys like to use the All-Star break as a vacation with their families and stuff along those lines. So, I mean, I guess to a degree I get it, but I mean at the end of the day, you do get a lot of them get a pay bump for just making the All-Star game.
mhm.
That's why
It's
like
like how
players like
many of them are
Juan
you?
Soto didn't like his snub. Like Juan Soto should have been in the All-Star game. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, no question. Seiya
yeah.
Suzuki should have been in the All-Star game.
Michael Bush should have been the
Like
replacement
you
instead
could have,
of Matt Olson.
yeah, you could have made a lot of arguments for a lot of other players too. I mean,
Also, I understand the voting and stuff, and I understand the one player per team, at least one player per team. But I feel like it should go okay, fan voting, then like strictly like stats, and then fill in with the one player per team.
I would agree. I think that yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I kind of like it because it helps prevent a whole team from stacking it with the All Star voting format where you vote for the top two, and then when you get to the top two, with the exception of the overall vote getter, like for example, you had for catcher on the NL side, you had Will Smith and Carson Kelly. I mean, the Dodgers had somebody in almost every one of those fields. I think they could have had 8 starters in the field. I guess 7 because yeah, PCA would have had center field regardless, but I think they could have had 7 All-Stars in the field to start. And because the voting that didn't happen, I think a lot of people were like, "Well, I'm not going to vote for the Dodgers." But then people saw, Will Smith and Carson Kelly, like, "I'm not going to vote for Carson Kelly to be an All-Star starter." So, um,
But he
but
had a case to be just an
he
all-star in general. So I don't understand,
he
but
did.
like that's I understand it. It was sorry, I think it was Will Smith, and who was the other catcher? Was it William? No. It's like Will Smith here, another guy here, and then Carson Kelly's like here, and then everybody else.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it's like it was Contreras, who wasn't an all-star.
The backup catcher was um, who was the backup catcher for the All-Star game? See, it's only been 2 days, man. I already feel like it's like past us.
Trying to think who went in.
Hunter Goodman from the Colorado.
Oh, right, yeah. But Carson Kelly should have been in over him.
That's just
But so
the
like
one
that's
player per
annoying.
team thing.
You shouldn't have blatant like players that are better than the guys that are there, not there.
It's like when Cubs had All-Star Brian LaHare. He shouldn't have been an
Yeah.
All-Star.
Oh, exactly. There shouldn't be guys at home that should be all-stars.
No.
Like the RBI leader should be an all-star. The home
But
run
he need
leader should be an all-star.
agreed.
The highest defending guy should be an all-star. Like, yeah.
Brendan Donovan should not be an All-Star. No, he definitely had a case. I'm just joking because the Cardinals guy, but no, he definitely made a case.
Like Nico should have been there.
I agree, but I mean, I put Brendan Donovan and Nico pretty close. I think I edged Nico out just a little bit higher, just because I think he's just a little more five tooly. But
Mhm.
I mean, Brendan Donovan, he's
Closer to five
definitely
tools than
yeah,
Brennan.
yeah, I would agree.
Um, so I think with that,
With the
Robbie?
swing off, that was great. I mean, I thought that was a lot of fun. Would never ever want to see that in a regular season game ever. You can make the argument all you want that hockey has a shootout and soccer sometimes does penalty kicks and all that, but it's like they're going up against a competitive defender for one. Two, soccer ties 2/3 of the time anyways, unless it's a certain type of matchup. Um, it's just it doesn't even make sense to why we want to do that for throw some meatballs up to each team's best hitter, try and see who gets the most home runs in the 10th inning of a
Yeah.
game.
No. I feel
So,
that's not base like that isn't baseball anymore.
mm-mm. It's fun for the All Star game for an exhibition. It'd be fun in spring training when you don't want to like
Yeah.
go too long and like just give the fans a little bit of show and give these players a little something to a little extra BP.
Mm.
Um, but I don't think it'd be good in regular season play. I mean, you look at like even hockey for the example. They don't they don't do it in like the playoffs. They don't do the shootout. They
Right.
go full 20-minute periods. Like you see, they get to that second, third overtime period. You see those players are if they take that stick away, they're gonna fall on the ice. Like they look like
Mhm.
they're exhausted because they are exhausted. Um, but the thing is, it should never be a way to decide a game,
I
a
agree.
meaningful game.
Right.
So,
World Series, game 7, tied.
oh no.
All right, 2016 Cubs. Well, before it went to the 10th inning, who would have been the 3 that they picked? Bryant,
Oh,
Rizzo,
probably Bryant versus Schwarber. But Schwarber didn't play all
Schwarber.
season, so
But
I
they
think
you
I
don't
think I
think
still
they
put
would they
Bryant. I think they'd do Schwarber still, just because he had the pop. Who now?
and
Who
then
Cleveland picked?
Cleveland would have
Jose
picked
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez, Carlos Santana,
Yep. Rough.
and Rajay Davis.
Rajay Davis.
Because Lindor, he wasn't a big power guy yet, right?
No, no, he was definitely he wasn't. But he still it was
Kipnis,
for BP. Yeah, he was already getting old though. I mean, same with Napoli.
who was that guy? Chisholm. Was it Ronnie?
Jazz Chisholm, no,
No,
Lonnie
yeah,
Chisholm.
Lonnie Chisenhall. That's what it was. Yeah, not that guy.
No,
Coco Crisp was on that team, wasn't he?
he was on the 2016 Cleveland team.
Was he not?
I didn't think so.
Hold on. Coco Crisp. Give me
Not
one
Coco
second.
Golf. Google.
Coco Crisp.
Oh, you were right. You were right, sir.
Oh,
But was he on the was he on the postseason roster?
I know he was there. See, I'm a ball knower.
Yeah, you did know that one. I
See?
thought he was out of I thought he was out of the league by that point because he had already basically
No.
been irrelevant.
15-year career, Robbie.
You're right.
Cleveland to Boston. He was on the hey, he won some '07 championship with Boston. He's
And he
got a
played in
ring.
played in the Bay Area in Oakland for 6 years. So
Yep. Nice.
yeah,
Cool.
good call.
So
Good call.
I didn't think this episode would end with Coco Chris mention, but here we are. With that, I think we're gonna call it, right?
Yeah, that's good for me, man.
All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you wanna be up to date with more Infield Fly Guys content. Thank you.